I want to talk to you for a few minutes about Joseph. Joseph is one of my heroes, and I'll tell you why he's my hero. Joseph is one of my heroes because it appears that every time Joseph got up, somebody tried to knock him down. But no matter how many times, listen to me, no matter how many times Joseph got knocked down, Joseph got right back up. I want to use as a background scripture coming from the 37th chapter of the book of Genesis. Verse number 11. His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. And today I want to use as a subject, and I want everybody, not just the graduates, to hear this. I want to use as a subject, if God be for us. If God be for us. In life, bad things are going to happen to you. Young people, bad things are going to happen. Circumstances are going to be such that you're going to want to quit. People who claim to be with you will walk away from you. It will seem that you will work as hard as you possibly can, and the harder you work, the more things seem to fall apart. But I want to tell you today, if God be with you, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about circumstances. You don't have to worry about people. You don't have to worry about money, because God, if God be with you, everything is going to be all right. That's what I want you to know. That's what I want somebody to know this morning who may be going through something. You know, I don't know about you, every now and again, I go through stuff. I go through stuff, and I heard the musician say this morning, sometimes we just want to throw in the towel. Sometimes we want to say it's all over. I work as hard as I'm going to work, and I'm not going to take it anymore. But I want to tell you, if God be with you, everything is going to be all right. I want to tell you that when Christ died on the cross, when they buried him, and that Sunday morning when he got up, you were given victory. Everything is going to be all right. I want somebody to know who broke this morning. If you know Jesus, if God be with you, everything is going to be all right. And I'm so glad about it. Oh, I'm glad that everything is going to be all right. Let's look at Joseph. Let's look at Joseph. Let me tell you first about Joseph. Joseph was a young man. His father's name was Jacob. And they lived in Canaan, where his grandfather was from. And at this particular time, Joseph was 17 years old. Now, can you imagine a man about your age, graduates? He was about to go through an odyssey of trouble that took him from highs to very lows. Joseph was one of the youngest sons. He had 11 brothers. Big family. I think the scripture says that there was only one other son who was younger than Joseph. But let me tell you something. You know, there's an indication that Joseph's father, Jacob, loved Joseph more than any of the others. Now we don't subscribe to people loving one child more than the other. But the fact of the matter is, sometimes one child can become closer to a parent than another. That does not mean that the parent loves that child anymore, but number one, Jacob loved him because Joseph was born to him in his old age. So he had a natural affinity to him. Therein lied one of his first crimes. He recognized this natural affinity that their daddy had for their brother Joseph, and they immediately became jealous of him. I want to tell you something. That's something in life that you just don't run into. You may not have anything to do about it. You may not even know it. But every now and again, you just go run into folk who are jealous of you. Ain't no need trying to appease jealous people. Jealous people are just going to be jealous people. And until they live it out, that's just the way it is. The next thing that happened to Joseph was that Joseph had a dream. And the thing about it was, he went and told his brothers about his dream. He said, I dreamed that we were binding sheaves and we were kneeling